New developments tonight in the ongoing story we've brought you about a single mom living with mold and sewage. She lives inside the Midtown home and renting it for quite some time, and it seems like she's had problems ever since she moved in.
And it's terrible problems. She eventually took the case against her landlord to environmental court, but apparently she's not done fighting. Our Stephen Pimpo, who's followed this story from the beginning, has the update.
After spending months battling with management, a Memphis woman finally had this broken pipe replaced after it was sending sewage spewing into her home and front yard. But she told me this fight is about more than just her.
It was living inside the pipes. It looked like a piece of pipe, but it's the root.
Dominic Barnes believes this root is to blame for her problems with sewage spraying up through her yard. She says those problems began in May, continued into November, and ultimately forced her to move out.
We were forced to be inside a home that was inhabitable. I am seeking damages.
This week, Barnes says property owner MDM Investments of Memphis sent a construction crew out to dig up the pipes, replacing these old clay ones with PVC. This was captured on the Ring doorbell camera. But Barnes says she's also taking action against ownership for defamation of character.
Tried to deem the issue with the sewage problems as my issue of placing baby wipes and feminine products down the toilet to cause the sewage issues.
MDM's Mike McGee sent a letter to Consumer Affairs in October, blaming Barnes for the problems and claiming the issues were already resolved, except for what the company claims the city is responsible for. Barnes says that last week, the city of Memphis sent a team out to the house. The city said equipment showed something solid blocking the pipe and confirmed again the issue was up to MDM Investments to repair.
If they're doing you like that, they're doing other people like that.
In Memphis, I'm Stephen Pimpo.
MDM Investments of Memphis sent us the following statement. The matter was closed by the health department. The matter was also closed by the environmental court. All other matters are hearsay without independent expert analysis. Mrs. Barnes will need an interior inspection from code due to the nature of home kept by Mrs. Barnes. The city of Memphis told us that while the raw sewage issue is in compliance, MDM Investments is due in court December 6th to make sure the mold issue is resolved.
Well, if you're renting a home, it's always good to know what your rights are. Your rights may vary depending on which county you live in, but according to Tennessee law, you cannot be forced out of your rental home. You also cannot be evicted without notice, and the landlord cannot change the locks or shut off your utilities to make you leave. Most of the time, a landlord needs to go to court before evicting you, but you should always pay your rent, even if your landlord is not making repairs or doing things you think violate your rights, because not paying rent becomes a violation of your lease, and the landlord can evict you at that point.